Good afternoon and welcome to the briefing from the Board of Directors of Gem4Me Group, featuring our heads of Technical Development Department and the head of the legal team, who will answer all the questions that we've received from you, which was hosted on Monday, December 7th of 2020. My name is Oleg Lipovetsky and I will be translating on behalf of all the speakers today. Alexander Kachinovsky speaking. Good afternoon, dear colleagues and friends, and today we have a conference during which we will be answering your specific questions that you've submitted previously, as well as our head of the legal team will also answer your specific legal inquiries. We've been receiving your questions over the course of the month and will now answer them. At the end of today's conference, we will also conduct the first stage of our New Year's lottery, but firstly, let's begin by discussing our latest development news, and I am now passing the word to Vague Zakharyan, who is the head of our Gem4Me development team. Vague Zakharyan speaking. Good afternoon, dear colleagues. My name is Vague Zakharyan and I am the head of the development of Gem4Me Messenger, and I will discuss its notions today, as well as our future plans and what has already been accomplished over the course of the past few weeks and the upcoming releases. We will also answer the questions that we received recently. Firstly, I would like to go over the news and particular aspects that I will cover in much detail today. Everything continues on pace and the release of December 9 is on full notion, and their main features as of now are: the next upcoming release will feature animated stickers, categories of channels and changing the rules for naming the channels themselves, inviting users during an active call, automated switch of speakers when listening to a voice message, and the following release will be on December 23rd, while we are also preparing an extensive plan of new features for the next year. Another exciting introduction is animated stickers, as we are preparing new sets of animated stickers at this time. Animation will be depicted on all the application screens, while older versions of the application will also depict animated stickers, but will be stationary. Additionally, we have been extensively working on our channels and the efficiency, as well as we continuously are making them more user-friendly and convenient in use. As you can see, firstly, we've expanded the naming capabilities, and users are now able to use various languages for asking purposes and for various special symbols as well. Users can also use emojis in channel names too. Moreover, this release also introduced categories of channels, as users will need to choose an appropriate category for their channel when creating it depending on the content. We've introduced 14 various and broad categories to begin with and will expand them continuously. Existing channels will also receive their categories automatically, while channel admins can change them if need be. We are getting closer and closer to having a full catalog of channels, as users will be able to search for channels by categories, while there will be popular channels featured, and we will be offering a paid service for channel promotion as well. This will help to broaden the content and channel functionality within our application. Moreover, this release will also further improve the calling functionality, as we are adding the ability to both invite and delete users to and from an active call. Users can invite participants via a direct link to further and from their book of contacts as well. Moreover, additional improvements to all three platforms in this release include: the iOS version will feature sending media files with comments, editing one's group chat profile, minimizing extra menu depicting the logo when working with marketspace, depiction of mentions in the chat, and transferring files from Gem4Me to third-party applications. While the Android version will feature depiction, sending, and playing audio files, and the web version will feature a new interface for pinned messages and replies. And lastly, the next release will be on December 23rd and will feature horizontal mode for calls on the Android version, animated stickers on the iOS version, improvements of calling functionality, and reactions to messages. And on this note, these were all the notions that I wanted to cover today, and let's now answer the questions that we've received from you. What is the current retention rate? What is the average MAU and DAU? What is the dynamic of user growth over the course of last year? We've been gathering all of this analytics and statistics for a long time now, using both third-party instruments and our own. All of the information gathered gets integrated into a report, and we are currently working on aggregating and releasing the data that we've received in time for the next briefing. I truly love Gem4Me Messenger for all of its rapid growth. I would like to know how soon will the basic and repetitive errors be eliminated. Errors which occur from time to time, such as timestamp text irregularities, disappearing or very low sound during a live conference, problems related to downloading the messenger itself which do occur frequently. Are these errors simple to fix or not? This is a great question. Errors do occur in any application while it is in development, but they will get eliminated. Quality is our top priority, while during the development process we have the three main categories for all the errors that do occur. Errors that are prevalent for all the users and need immediate attention, errors that occur for many but not all users and are not making the application impossible to use, and the last category of very specific errors to certain users. We do prioritize these errors accordingly, and we try to balance all of the errors when releasing new releases. We will address all the errors, but it just depends on the timing, depending on the category of the error urgency. On Friday, the Minister of Russia's Revenue Agency stated that currently the businesses that sell products online and various IT platforms are the most profitable sector due to the coronavirus. Since all live performances are currently cancelled, many artists use online resources for their live appearances. It would be great to create a universal system that could host these events. A question for the board of directors, developers, and the marketing team. Is our Gem4Me capable of creating such a notion for artists to use the system for free and our user base to grow in return? An alternative to Zoom, but free of charge. This is also a great question, as all artists that host online appearances are seeking compensation and profits from their appearances. They receive those profits from either sales or advertising, and at this time we see the following in our application. We are actively developing the functionality of public channels in order to add the ability to host online streaming in the channels shortly. By doing so, we will have a unique combination of services that only artists, bloggers, or influencers can host an account and generate revenue for themselves with, which will grow the user base for our application as well. My smartphone does not depict notifications, both visual and sound, for new messages. New messages are shown only when I open the application. Please address the issue. This issue does exist, yet it is fixed not on our side. The user himself has to allow notifications from the particular application in the smartphone's settings, after which all types of notifications will be delivered to your notification center immediately upon receipt. My messages are depicted not in the correct order in group chats. They get depicted next to my original first message. This is very inconvenient as the messages get pushed up in the conversation and are not seen. Can this be fixed? Yes, this is a rare error and it is under our review at this time, and we ask you to please contact our support servers or the developers directly via our testing chat and further explain the circumstances surrounding the error in order for us to locate the original of the error and fix it. Please discuss how information security is maintained in Gem4Me, such as access to personal accounts, conversations, chats, and etc. Currently, the data transfer between servers and user devices is protected via HTTPS protocol. There are 3 different security levels, and our servers always employ encrypting each time there is any data being transferred, whether it is text or voice. All calls are also encrypted, and encryption keys are stored separately, which makes it impossible to hack, while we are also employing individual encryption algorithms for all data transfers. When will geolocation in marketspace be introduced? When will placing an order? It will be great to be able to track its delivery, similar to other famous platforms today. When searching for products and services, there needs to be a separation search everywhere or in a particular region. At this time, mobile versions of the application allow to depict products based on users' geolocation. Regional geolocation will be introduced shortly, and marketspace team is currently talking and working on this notion. Logistics are also an important aspect of the development, and we will cooperate with logistics companies in this regard in the future. When will a desktop version of Gem4Me be introduced? We are working on this version at this time, while most users of our web version at this time will most likely transfer to the desktop version once it is completed because it will be more convenient for them. At this time, our team's resources are mainly focused on finalizing the development of the mobile version and introducing new in-demand functions to them. Desktop versions will be added, although at this time it is not our priority. And on this note, I would like to thank you for your feedback, your questions, and time, as we will continue working hard to bring our application to perfection. Thank you, and I am now passing the word to the head of our legal team to answer the questions that were addressed to the legal department recently. Dmitry Nazarov speaking. Good afternoon, and I hope that everyone is doing well during these extraordinary times. Let's get to answering the questions that we've received from you recently. Please discuss the legal side of how the payouts to investors and the company's partners will be processed in much detail. Where will the accounts be opened, and so on? Where will there be a chance to transfer a portion of the funds to another partner in the same bank, or even open an account in it? Regarding the payouts to shareholders, the common practice with mergers and acquisitions and the legal practice is designed in a way that the particular shareholder receives funds directly at the time of sale in accordance to his or her classes of shares and the amount of shares they have. When splitting the funds or directing a certain amount of funds to a third party is a secondary transaction that is carried out after the shareholder receives his funds. In terms of opening an account and directing funds to other partners, the notion is addressed on an individual basis, but the particular shareholder can do that after the fact. Is it possible to verify the validity of all the certificates and other documents? Both the founding and corporate documents, they all contain the registry's official seal for proof of validity. A professional and licensed custodian company by European Union is maintaining our registry. Please specify when purchasing a package, am I able to process the purchase as self-employed and pay smaller taxes when receiving my dividends? The practice in this case is that an investor is a private entity who purchases shares and completes the KYC verification, after which he or she becomes the company's shareholder. Please specify why does Gemfremy marketspace certificate has a signature of a different director. There was a different signature before. Why is it so? This is due to a technical question. In order for the documents to circulate fast and thriftily through the company quicker, there were minor changes to the directors' board for the necessary resolutions to be signed promptly. Where and on what resource can we view the information regarding enlistment and the shareholders in the European Registry of Shareholders? Any shareholder can see themselves in the European registry, as every investor becomes the shareholder in the registry of the company maintaining it. I recently spoke with an investor from Canada and watched a 30-minute video by Mr. Nazarov where he said the following, as the question was about outdated documents used by investors to analyze Gemfremy Investments plc legal structure. And the answer is actually quite simple. The notion is due to the fact that the person had an old certificate from the registry in Malta, and last week we received a renewed certificate from the registry. As you can see, the date is very recent and it depicts the shareholders of the company, as well as Gemfremy Custodian Services is also included in this notion, with 100% of all of these shares being purchased. This item is also fixed in the Registry of Shareholders in Malta. And on this note, these were all the questions that we received from you so far. And we are always welcoming your questions, and we always feel free to send us them in order for us to answer them more promptly. We thank you for your time, as I am now passing the word to Alexander Kuchanovsky, the member of the Board of Directors. Alexander Kuchanovsky speaking. Good afternoon, dear colleagues and friends, and let's now continue our conference with some of our traditional news, as well as we will conduct the first stage of our New Year's lottery today. Firstly, as part of our generous referral program, each week we summarize the results of the earnings and work conducted and the weekly earnings of those active partners. As you can see, the geography of those partners is widespread, and over the course of last week we had 27 partners from 9 countries with earnings of more than €1,000, 16 partners from 7 countries with more than €2,000, 9 partners from 5 countries with more than €3,000, and 5 partners from 3 countries with more than €6,000 earned in a matter of just 1 week. And our top earning partner of last week earned €27,000. These are the profitability rates of our project for those partners who wish to earn not just when the project is finished and is sold, but also while it is currently being developed. Let's make these amounts more frequent over the course of this winter, and we are confident that this is the time when big amounts can and will be earned. As a reminder, our schedule of conferences for the following few weeks is depicted on the slide, and be sure to submit any questions you may have in order for the board of directors, developers, and marketers to prepare diligent answers, as we will also have the final conference of the year discussing the numerous achievements we were able to attain over the course of this turbulent year as well. Let's now continue our conference by discussing the latest promotions that are in effect at this time, while some of the promotions are coming to an end after 4 months of being available. The remaining amount of shares is decreasing rather fast, so be sure to take advantage of getting some at the prices that are current, as we have now broken the 1 million of remaining shares benchmark, and the prices are growing thereafter. The cryptocurrency cashback promotion is also still available for your use. The Maximized Advantages promotion for your advantage is still available and can be used while the amount of complimentary shares will be decreasing continuously and will be ending on December 31st. Don't forget of our CCA10 Powerful Surrounding promotion, which is also still available, although it is also coming to an end on December 31st. It is very profound and is still available for your use. And the recently introduced Make Your Career by the End of the Year promotion, which lasts until the end of this year to further advance you on the career ladder, is also still available. Please note, the green color depicts the amount of shares that investors received previously for closing new career qualifications for all the steps, while the yellow depicts the new and changed amounts through this marvelous promotion. As you can see, previously you would receive an additional 810 shares for closing all the career steps, and now that number is much higher to further motivate your hard work, so be sure to take this extremely rare chance and boost your career. And the bonus for the New Year promotion is also coming to an end, so be sure to take advantage of its profitable conditions while they are still being offered. As well as the promotion is also getting an extended validity period with the new bonus amounts until the very end of this year. Additionally, buyers of large packages also receive an encouraging amount of shares depicted on the slide, and this will only last from November 30th through December 31st of 2020, and the shares are for buyers of large packages and their sponsors. As mentioned before, the prices of shares are increasing, which you can see depicted on the slide here. As of December 8th, the prices of all the packages increased by 5% and will be continuously increasing by 1% thereafter. Familiarize yourself with this table to be aware of the upcoming changes. Additionally, when purchasing any business package during the period of December 7th through December 31st, the uneven amount of shares is rounded up to the nearest whole number. It is small, yet pleasant surprise, and enjoy it while it lasts. Moreover, the 5th meeting for members of VIP Club 5000 will be hosted on this Wednesday, December 9th, so be sure to attend it if you are a member, as we will have 3 guest speakers discussing various investment opportunities in various countries of the world. And yet another present for the upcoming holidays, the Business Center now received a new section called Gifts, in which you can send a celebratory card, a business package, or even monetary funds as a gift to other partners and your teams. And lastly, we are all very excited for the year of 2020 to be coming to an end, and we now have the traditional New Year's lottery with marvelous prizes for buyers and their sponsors to test their luck and celebrate. The lottery is conducted in 5 stages, and we wish everyone luck in the great New Year's lottery, while today we will have the very first stage and we'll find out who the first lucky 8 winners will be. As you can see, the lottery prize fund is rather marvelous this time, and over the course of the whole lottery we will give amazing and modern devices to the lucky winners, and without any further ado, let's get right to the first drawing. And with any further ado, let's set off our first stage of the lottery, during which we will find out the first 8 lucky winners who will take brand new devices with them today. And as you can see, the lottery prize fund is rather marvelous this time, as over the course of this whole lottery we will gift amazing and modern devices to the lucky winners. And let's now get to the first stage. Traditionally, our first category is drafting prizes between those who purchase the Go packages, and the prize in this category is 2 Samsung Galaxy A41, which is a great and modern cell phone for conducting work on it. And let's find out who will be the first lucky winner of today. Who will own the first device of the lottery? And it is Dinara Asultaeva from Aktau, Kazakhstan, and it is well deserved. Congratulations, Dinara. Let's get to the second Samsung now, and the second winner of today turns out to be Natalia Smilik from Tobolsk, Russia. Congratulations, and let's keep up the hard work and we are looking forward to your reviews next week. Congratulations to the first winners of the lottery this time. And now, let's move on to the second category, in which the gift is iPad tablets, a stylish device for buyers and sponsors of Biz packages. Let's find out who will be lucky enough to take the iPads of today's lottery, and the first one winner is Oksana Ibieva from Izerbash, Russia. Congratulations, Oksana, and we hope you truly enjoy your brand new iPad. Let's now move on to the second lucky winner of an iPad today, and it is Galina Gusarova from Bratsk, Russia. She is the second lucky winner in this category today, and that is very exciting. Congratulations to all the lucky winners so far, as your hard work is paying off and luck smiled at you today. And now, our third category is for buyers and sponsors of premium packages with the prize fund of iPhone 12 mini, a fresh new gadget from Apple. Let's get right to it, and the first prize is taken by Saule Abdulina from Chelyabinsk, Russia. Congratulations, and let's move on to finding out the second lucky winner of a marvelous iPhone 12 mini. And the lucky winner today is Nikolai Gusev from Kyiv, Russia. Congratulations, Nikolai, on this great lucky win. And congratulations to all the winners in this category of this week so far. And now, let's get to the most prestigious category of prizes for buyers and sponsors of Invest packages, where the prize fund is a brand new and stunning iPhone 12 Pro. Let's see who the lucky 2 winners of this great gadget will be today. Let's do the first iPhone 12, and it is Yelena Shapova from Ryazan, Russia. A well-deserved victory for Yelena. And now, the next iPhone 12 Pro of today goes to Viktor Vorobyev from Riga, Latvia. This is a great win, and we congratulate all the 8 lucky winners, and are also looking forward to seeing the lucky winners of the next week. And on this note, I would like to thank you for your time, and we wish you profound weeks full of big earnings and accomplishments. We also wish you luck to all the participants. Let's keep up the hard work, and thank you for your time, and until we meet next time.